Strange Block Beats.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score? Run up the board, breaking them all. Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, if it begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. No way, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. You are not touching the friends, ayy. You are not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, it got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Big dog walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Oh, it's magic like some we want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lacking. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrificing heart. That's exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me back up on my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I know that sound cocky, but watch me. I'ma show you what horror got me. Parameters. You are not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
A big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, in faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family, the FOPE family, and the elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, Abraham went south. Let me ask that again. Abraham, he went south. I don't understand why people make up false narratives. I just don't get it, fam. One day, I guarantee you, because when I be asking our brothers and sisters, hold our feet to the fire. Question us, man. Examine us, question us. Hold our feet to the fire, family. That's our job. Our job is to answer your questions. Even if you disagree with what we saying, our job is to answer your questions. The Bible say, let's reason together. You don't just supposed to believe what I say. You don't supposed to believe what no teacher say. Your job is to fact check everybody and make sure it's lining up with the biblical scriptures. Because one thing that I'm about to show you right now, and I'm doing this out of love. This ain't aimed at nobody. False doctrine to me is false doctrine. Lies to me is just lies. False narratives are false narratives. And I hear a lot of these narratives going around. But what I'm about to show y'all in the scriptures, you're gonna realize these are narratives that are being painted, but it ain't biblical. We supposed to prove all things, not some things. And the Bible say the truth shall set you free. He didn't say lies gonna set us free. Lies can't set us free, fam. Only the truth can set us free. I ain't never seen lies set nobody free. But I know one thing, the truth, it can set us all free. Let's get it. Now, I'm not putting words in nobody's mouth. I'm about to tell you what I heard. And my job is to tell you what I heard. They say Abraham went south. And they say to go south really mean to go up. And to go up really mean to go down. Listen again. When Abraham went to Egypt, they said, when it say he went down into Egypt, mean he really went up. I'm about to show y'all in the Bible. How could this man already be in Egypt going up when this man come from Mesopotamia of Ur of the Chaldeans? How could this man already be in Egypt when his father Terah took them to Haran? Haran. Abraham's father died. He separated himself from his father in them, right? The Lord tell Abraham, I'm going to show you a land that I'm going to give to your descendants. But they telling y'all that Abraham was already in Egypt because he went up. But I'm going to show you the man went down, family. Meaning the man went from Ur to Haran and went down south to Canaan, but there was a famine in the land at the time. Then he went to Egypt. The man was not already in Egypt, man. Where's this stuff coming from, family? I'm really trying to understand where are these narratives that y'all paint come from? I got multiple maps that I'm finna show y'all. You know I'm not gonna just tell you anything. I'm finna grab my Bible right now. We finna go to the scriptures, man. And we gonna see what the book say. The man, how this man already in Egypt going up when this man come from Mesopotamia? I'm trying to understand this. How? Let's go to the scriptures, man. I don't get it, man. What y'all doing is like giving out people wrong directions and then they get lost. That's basically what y'all doing to our people. Y'all giving them wrong directions and they get lost. Now they're trying to find their way back. This is Genesis chapter 11. And I want y'all to hear this for yourself. And I got maps and everything. So as I read this, I'm going to show y'all some maps. So I'm going to Genesis chapter 11. The book of Genesis chapter 11. And I'm going to have my window open all day because I got a lot of maps. So let's go to this map first so we can get a good understanding of what we're dealing with. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go here first. This is where Abraham come from, y'all. He come from Ur, right here. Home of Abraham and his father Terah. Ur of the Chaldeans, okay? So this is Genesis chapter 11. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. The book of Genesis chapter 11 and verse 1. And it reads, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Jump down to verse 31 and 32. Verse 31 and 32. And it reads, and Terah took Abram, his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldeans. Y'all see Ur? Here we go. I'm showing y'all Ur. So you see this little green line right here, okay? So they going from Ur. Let's see where they going. Oh, they went to Haran. So let me see if I can find this in the Bible. That they left Ur, this is home, and he came here to Haran. Let me see if I can find that in the scriptures. Verse 31 again. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran. Here you go, family. So they left Ur and they moved to Haran. It even is telling you on the map. Abram moved here with his family and his father. Abraham moved to Haran after leaving Ur with his father and his family. So from Haran, what happened? Where did he go from Haran? Because they telling y'all that he was already in Egypt going up. But this man is all the way over here east, away from Egypt. This man is all the way over here in the east. This man ain't in no Egypt. Verse 32. And the days of Terah was 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. So Abraham's father died right here, what you see on the screen. This is where his father died at. So where did Abraham go once they left Ur to Haran? Where did he go? Let's go to Genesis chapter 12. The book of Genesis chapter 12. So now we can get this image. Because we know that he left from Ur. They went to Haran. And we got to find out where's the next stop. Let's find out where's the next stop. This is Genesis chapter 12. And I'm going to read verse 1 through 10. Genesis chapter 12 and verse 1 through 10. And it reads, Now Elohim have said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be called a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as our Elohim has spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. Hold up. He left Haran. Where is he going? He left Haran. Where is he going? Let's find out. Verse 5. And Abram took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they have gathered, and the souls that they have gotten in the land of Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. So how is Abraham already in Egypt going up when this man is going to the land of Canaan that we know is not in Egypt? Because according to Jubilees, Canaan took land that was given to the 12 tribes of Israel, which is Lebanon. So if Abraham is going to the land that was supposed to be given to him and his descendants, and you already got somebody dwelling in the land, how was he already in Egypt if the Lord is telling Abram, I'm going to give you a land, and you got to go look north and south and east and west? So how did God show him the land if he was already in Egypt? Make it make sense to me, please. Please. Verse 5 again. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sichem, which is Shechem, unto the plain of Moriah. And the Canaanites was then in the land. Why was the Canaanites in the land? Because according to Jubilees, Canaan was supposed to go to sub-Saharan Africa, which is called today, which is South Africa, by the South Atlantic Ocean. But he didn't go to his inheritance. He went to inheritance that was given to Abraham and his descendants. So that's why the Bible says Canaan was in the land at this time. But he should have never did that, because he cursed him and his children because he took land that don't belong to him. And he called the land after his name. That's why it's called Canaan. It was never called Canaan. It was called the land of milk and honey, or the promised land. Knowledge. Verse 7. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, unto thy seed will I give this land, and there builded he an altar unto our Elohim, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and having Ai on the east. Can I find this on the map? Hold up. It said the man went to Bethel. So let me see if I can find this on the map. Oh, just like the Bible say, Bethel to the west, Ai to the east. Let me bring it in close. Bethel to the west, Ai to the east. This is not in Egypt. Bethel is not in Egypt. Ai is not in Egypt. This is right around the territory that was given to Ephraim. And you got Benjamin right here. And they go Ephraim. Bethel and Ai are in the inheritance that was given to the children of Israel. So if Abraham built an altar in Bethel, between Bethel and Ai, how y'all putting this man in Egypt? Y'all want to paint a false narrative so bad that you will lie on the word of Yah? You putting a man in places he ain't even touched. He not even in Egypt yet. He's in Bethel. Between Bethel to the west and Ai to the east, just like this map. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. I'm going to leave this right here, family, because I got this red line for a reason. I will come back to this red line in a minute. I'm about to show you. Here go the scripture that they use to say, when they say he went south, he really was going up. Listen to this. Oh, help me, Lord. Please help me. Jesus. Verse 8. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And that he builded an altar unto our Elohim, and called upon the name of our Elohim. And Abram journeyed, going on still towards the south. Hold up, K. Judah. Hold up, bruh. What you just said? That means that when Abraham left right here, and he went to Haran, from Haran, that would be going south, because he got to go down to Canaan right here. That's going south. They lying telling y'all that he was in Egypt already, and when it said he went south, he really was going up. But the man was in Haran and left Haran and had to go down, which is south, to get to Canaan. To get to Canaan. Just like when the boat landed in Mount Ararat, the children of Ham had to go south and then turn west to get into Egypt and their inheritance. So Abraham did have to go south from Haran to pass up Canaan. But they won't tell you that, because they have an agenda and a narrative that they're trying to paint, and it's all lies. I'm sorry. I got to tell the truth, even if it hurt. You're lying to our people, man. This narrative is false that Abraham went up, meaning south, going up into Egypt. But this man was in Haran and then to the land of Canaan, but the Canaanites was in the land at the time. This the south that the Bible talking about, people. He went down south He had to pass up Canaan. So what was going on in the land of Canaan, Yahshua HaMashiach? Should I read it to him? Let's get it. Verse 9 again. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land. Time out. Let's use common sense. If there was a famine in the land, why go to Egypt? Because it wasn't a famine in Egypt, family. It's telling y'all when Abraham was going south to get to Egypt, there was a famine in the land of Canaan. That's why he went to Egypt. But look at the directions that he taken to pass up Canaan to get to Egypt. He's going south. He's going south, people. He's not in Egypt yet. He have to pass Canaan to get to Egypt. The same way that Ham's children got off the boat at Mount Ariyat and they had to go south and then turn west into their inheritance. Shem inheritance start from the Indian Ocean. All of Shem's children dwell well to the east. That's why the Bible say he placed a garden east in Eden. And the Garden of Eden is inside of the inheritance of Shem. Make it make sense to KJ. The Garden of Eden is inside the inheritance of Shem, according to Jubilees. It's not in the inheritance of Ham. It's in the inheritance of Shem that start from the Indian Ocean. That's our book. Whether I'm using Josephus, whether I'm using my maps, whether I'm using the Bible, whether I'm using Jubilees, it all lined up with the biblical narrative. I don't have to add no narrative. I read what I see and I edify what I see. I don't lie on the scriptures because I have an agenda, and it's called a continent African agenda. Y'all want the continent of Africa so bad, and you despise your own inheritance, and you lie on Yah and say that we going back to the continent, but the continent, as far as I know, according to the Bible, is called the land of Ham. It's not called what you wanted it to be called. We're not going back to no land of Ham. We going back to Zion. That's in the east. We going back to Zion that sits on the hill. We going back to our inheritance where we was dwelling from east to west of the Jordan River. Y'all must have forgot that 3 tribes had their inheritance by the land of Moab and the Ammonites. You must have forgot that we was having battles with Sihon, king of the Amorites, east of the Jordan River. You must have forgot that we was fighting a king named King of Bashan, King of Og. All these battles happened east of the Jordan River. That's why when they defeated them, Manasseh, half tribe, Gad, and Reuben received their inheritance east of the Jordan River. So how you gonna place them east of the Jordan River, according to the Bible, but then you gonna lie and say our inheritance is on the continent where Ham children at? And I noticed something about y'all. When you are telling our people these lies, you never deal with the battles that happened when the children of Israel came out of Egypt. You never deal with all the battles that the children of Israel had when they came out of Egypt. You never deal with these battles. You know why? Because if you deal with the battles, you're going to realize that that so-called Middle East that you despise, that's our homeland. Now, let me say this, because I don't want nobody get this mistake. The so-called Jewish people carved out a piece of land called the state of Israel. That's not all the inheritance, that little piece of dirt that they talking about. That's still our land because we were still dwelling east and west of the Jordan River. You can't get around that fact. Abraham come from a place called the land between 2 rivers, which is Mesopotamia. The Garden of Eden is around that area that Abraham and them come from. That's why he said he placed the Garden of Eden in the inheritance of Shem. He didn't give it to Ham. But y'all lying, talking about the Garden of Eden is on the continent of Africa. Just lying. You can't prove that in the Bible. That's why I notice when I do these map teachings, there is no gainsaying coming from y'all who believe that our inheritance is in Ham's inheritance. I have nobody who is willing to talk to me, hit my link to come talk to me, and I want you to prove to me what you're saying, and it need to be biblical. I guarantee you, you can't prove to me that our inheritance is in the inheritance of Ham. I guarantee you, you can't. That's why y'all won't come talk to me. Because your doctrine is going to be crushed and your listeners, you're going to be exposed for lies. That's sad that y'all are willing to lie to God's people, that you're supposed to be edifying these people. Then you got them praying to the wrong place. We supposed to be praying east, y'all praying west. You praying to another man's inheritance, and you think it's yours, and you despise your inheritance, and tell everybody on YouTube, man, that old little piece of dirt, that little land over there, that ain't our land. I mean, it's just sad. And that's actually our land, people. All of, man, our land the size of California. When you look at it on the map, especially these maps I got, the land is humongous. But they ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you we had land east and west of the Jordan River. The only thing they gonna tell you is that where the Jewish people dwelling at, they gonna put it in your mind and sear it like a hot iron and say, man, who want that little piece of dirt? And you just bite it. You don't do no research. You just go out what you hear. Yes, the Jewish people is dwelling in a part of our inheritance that don't belong to them. Why you think they fight? You think they just fighting over that land for nothing? You think everybody is squabbling and bombs going off for nothing? The land is called the Holy Land for a reason. Every place your sole of your foot should touch should be yours. Our Elohim dwell in the midst of the children of Israel, which makes Zion, Jerusalem, Israel holy. And we don't dwell in our land no more. We all the way over here. Ham never lost his inheritance. I don't understand why y'all can't see this. Can you show me when Ham lost his tongue, his culture, his land? He's been dwelling in this land forever. He never lost his culture. He never lost his land. He never lost his inheritance. He never lost his tongue. So how that's your land? Let's keep going, man. Jesus. Man. Now it's finna get more interesting when I prove this. All I'm doing is using my brain and asking logical questions. I'm just using my brain and reading the Bible. I don't have an agenda. That's why I can see the scriptures. Have no agenda. No reason to lie. Genesis chapter 12 and verse 10 again. And there was a famine in the land, meaning the land of Canaan, and Abram went down into Egypt. So they say when he went down, he really went up. So how did he get to Egypt though? Because you don't got to go down to get to Egypt. It's right here. It's right here. You don't got to go down. He just went right over there to Egypt. He didn't have to go down. What are y'all talking about? It's right here. There's a river that divides the borders of Egypt and Israel, meaning our inheritance. Guess what it's called? The Sahor River. Another name for it is Wali El Arish. Go look it up. It's a dry bed right now, meaning a dry water bed. But that's the border that divides us. So when Abraham was going down into Egypt, all this trickery that y'all using, talking about when he went down, he really went up. And to go up really mean to go down. Man, stop with the trickery, dog. All that man did was leave Haran to go to Canaan where there was a famine at, and then he just walked on into Egypt. He didn't have to do all this down, up, down. He didn't do all that. Y'all saying he did that. The Bible don't say that man did none of that. I'm about to go down to the stove. Do I got to do all that going up and down? I'm just finna go down to the stove, dog. I can walk a straight line to get down to the stove. Say, kinfolk, where you going? Say, man, I'm about to go down here to the store. That don't mean I went down. I'm just going down to the store. I'm going to go to the store. So he went down to Egypt. That's all it's saying. But y'all saying, no, to go down is to go up. To go up is to go down. Stop it, man, with the trickery, man. Just stop it with the trickery, man. All that wordplay, down, up. Stop. Stop playing on the people, man. You acting like a Christian preacher now. Lying. That's what Christian preachers do. They lie. They got good wordplay. Just tell the people the truth. The man did not go no down, meaning go up. The man come from Ur. The man went to Haran. His father died. He went by the land of Canaan. There was a famine at the time. He went down to Egypt. It's just that simple, people. It's just that simple, man. Now, let me show you when he went up out of Egypt, what he did. Check this out. Let's go to Genesis 13. And I only got 4 more scriptures after this. Because what I'm trying to do for my people, and I believe eventually my people going to catch on. Y'all are going to start asking these people questions, and you're going to see how they get mad at you. They're going to kick you out of their chats. They don't want to be questioned, family. They want you to listen to them, but don't question them. Who is you to question them? You in the chat, they thinking you don't know nothing. But a lot of people in the chat got just as much as knowledge as us that's teaching on these platforms. But they don't want to hear you. Because see, when you say you disagree, now you're going against their doctrine. And if you can prove that they wrong, it's going to make them look bad in front of their audience. So they got to get you out of there because you're trying to cause trouble. When all you trying to do is ask questions. Say, bro, let me ask you a question. Why you keep saying he went down and down really mean up when he come from Ur? Hey, man, hey, get him out of here, man. He trying to cause problems, dog. And then now you out the chat. And everybody in the chat, it's like a cult mentality. They going to attack you too. Oh, man, he must be of the devil. God ain't with him. They don't even know you. They just saying you the devil. You don't have no knowledge. God not with you. And none of them won't come talk to you, though. That's why I laugh when people just regurgitate other men's doctrines. But they can't come tell me something they read. They gonna tell me something they got from another man, that he got from another man, that he got from another man. No. You come talk to me about what you read, not what somebody else told you. You come talk to me about what you read. I want to hear you, what you read, not what you regurgitate, what you read. Talk to me. I really don't know. But then that mean do this. Shh. Be quiet. Be quiet. Cause a confusion. Be quiet. Till you get strong. You got to get strong first. You got to, you're on the milk right now. You got to get on the meat. But you're on the milk. Shh. Be quiet, brother. When I was learning, when I was on the milk, I never opened my mouth. I wasn't in a position to edify nobody because I was a babe on the milk. But once I got strong and the Most High equipped me by my elders, I got strong. I got on the meat. Now I can edify. Because I do my due diligence, which is called studying this book, eating this book. I drink this book every day. I eat this book every day. Every day. I'm in it. Looking for other ways to edify, other ways to get people to think, other ways for use critical thinking. I'm in the book. So you can't trick KJ. You can tell me, but I'm going to ask you to prove it. And you're going to walk away like most people do when I talk to them. Once I say prove it, oh man, I don't want to talk no more. Yeah, I know. See you, brother. Holla at you. They don't want to talk no more. Because they just want to talk. That's the problem. They just want to talk. They don't want to prove nothing. They want to talk to you. Let's go to Genesis chapter 13. And here go another scripture they use. Help me, Lord. Help me, Father. Help me, Father. Help KJ. In order to mess up this Bible, you got to have an agenda. In order to mess up these scriptures, you got to be a liar on purpose. Because if you do your due diligence, if you really eat this book, There should no lie be coming out of your mouth if you really read this Bible. That let me know that somebody is being lazy with the scriptures. For y'all to keep lying, talking about our promised land is on the continent where Ham's children is dwelling at. That is lazy homework. That is lazy homework. If our inheritance starts from the Euphrates River to the uttermost sea, which is the Mediterranean Sea, to the Negev baldlands, which is the desert, then we was dwelling east of the Jordan River. You mean to tell me you gonna put all of that on the continent? And the Bible don't support what you saying. Even when Moses and them was having battles, it don't support what you saying. None of the battles took place on the continent. None of them. None of the battles that Moses had happened on the continent. Even our brother Esau, he dwells south of Judah. Moab was above Edom. The Ammonites was above Moab. And Reuben, Gad, and half tribe of Manasseh had their inheritance by the Ammonites, the Moabites, and the Edomites. They won't tell you that though. Why y'all think we was fighting them all the time? You mean to tell me we was going from the continent to Africa to go all the way to the east just to squabble with Moab, Edom, the Philistines, the Moabites? Because y'all know the Philistines, they had 5 cities. You know, like Ashdod, Ekron, Philistia, you know, and guess where they was dwelling at, y'all? By the Mediterranean Sea. They were sea people. They was the ones going to get that timber for that boy Solomon. They was going to get that timber for Solomon and bringing it to Jerusalem. So we was always squabbling our neighbors that was around us, but they lying telling y'all that our inheritance is on the continent with Ham's children. So how can we both be on the same place having the inheritance and that's against scripture? Make it make sense to the KJ, please. Keep going, KJ. This is Genesis 13. I'm just asking good questions. That's all. Don't get mad at me. I know I'm crushing doctrine. Genesis 13 and verse 1. And Abraham went up out of Egypt. Now, when they say he went up out of Egypt, guess what they're going to tell y'all? To go up, meaning he went back down, and to go down, meaning he really went up. But the Bible just say he went up out of Egypt, meaning he came out of Egypt. He wasn't in Egypt no more. So what did he do, KJ? Let me show y'all on the map. I got to take these deep breaths, y'all, because it's sad I got to do lessons like this, man. Because people want to tell y'all lies instead of just tell y'all the truth. So let me bag this up a little bit. We're going to show y'all what he did. Okay. Now, before I show y'all, let me read it again. So when I show y'all, it's going to line up with the scriptures. Genesis 13, verse 1 again. And Abraham went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. Oh, okay. To the south. Okay, let me keep going. Verse 2. And Abram was very rich in cattle and silver and in gold. And he went on his journey from the south, even to Bethel. Oh, he going back to Bethel, y'all. Where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Ai. Oh, so hold up. The Bible say that Abraham was going south. And this is Egypt, right? This is the Negev desert. So Abraham leaving Egypt, going south, right? And the Bible say he went back to Bethel. So that means as he's going south, he have to go up to do what? Get back to Bethel and Ai, right here. This is where he built the altar at, people. But they lying telling y'all this man was still in Egypt. But this man the Bible just told you this man left out of Egypt to go back to Bethel where he was at the beginning. Do you see this? This is book that I'm reading to y'all. Why they won't tell y'all that? Why they lying to y'all, man? This is Bethel and AI. Let's do it one more time for the people in the back. He leave Egypt going south. The Bible say he went back to Bethel, which means he had to go back up to get what? To Bethel and AI right here. This is what Abraham went back to. Now watch what the book about to say that he did though. That's why I say read the scriptures, people. Do not take my word for anything. Go fact check everything that I'm saying. Now jump down. Here it go. Watch this, y'all. Jump down to verse 14 through 18. Now he went back to Bethel and AI, right? Now he about to move again. Let's see where he about to move to this time. Genesis 13, and this time verse 14 through 18. And the Elohim said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thy eyes and look from the place where thou art. Now remember, he's looking at the place from where he's at. He's not in Egypt no more. Now he's back in Bethel. And the Lord is telling him, look north, south, east, and west. Let's see what he's saying. Verse 14 again. And the Lord said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thy eyes and look from the place where thou art northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then should thy seed also be numbered. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. Then Abraham removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is Hebron. Wait, what did he do, KJ? So he leave Bethel and he went to Hebron right here, y'all. This is where he went, to Hebron. Right here. So y'all see that? And Hebron is associated with the inheritance of Judah. So I just want to point that out. Hebron is inside of where, there you go. Look, it say Judah. So Hebron is an inheritance which was given to Judah. Okay? And this is way before all the 12 tribes in the time of Joshua was dwelling in their inheritance after the death of Moses. So they already dwelling in the land that he told Abraham, I'm going to give to your seed. So Abraham is already walking through the land and looking northward and southward and eastward and west. He already dwelling in Bethel. He already then built the altar in Bethel. Did Jacob do the same thing, family? Did Jacob also build an altar in Bethel? Because they keep lying to y'all, telling y'all that Jacob and Abraham and Isaac, they lying telling y'all, I got proof that I can show that the so-called Middle East is not the promised land. Really? Show it then. I'm waiting. Research that don't verify scriptures is just research that you doing. Research that verifies scriptures go together hand in hand. So I don't care when I hear a man say, I have done a bunch of research, but your research don't validate scriptures and your scriptures is not bagging up your research. So that let me know you way out of the ballpark, hitting foul balls. You ain't hit no home run yet. Your ball still going over there. It's called a foul ball. Foul. So if you're really doing your due diligence and you really doing the research, why are you not coming up with the conclusions that the Bible say? Y'all coming up with conclusions that you say. And y'all running and taking off full speed like Michael, what's that boy name? Usain Bolt? You ain't even stopping to really just catch your breath. Boy, you just running and crashing. Because none of that stuff y'all say is bagged up by the Bible. Y'all must don't read Jubilee. I keep telling y'all, Ham received what is called the continent of Africa. Ethiopia was given to Cush. Egypt was given to Mizraim. Libya, what is called today, was given to Put. And west of Put was given to Canaan, which is sub-Saharan Africa. But he didn't go to his inheritance. He went to what was given to the 12 tribes of Israel. When he saw Lebanon, it was so beautiful and fertile. That boy Canaan say, I gotta have this land. They told that boy, man, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Man, you have settled in a land that is not yours. So time out. If Canaan settled in a land that is not his, the Lord is telling Abraham, I'm gonna give you this land. So why did Abraham have to go down into Egypt? Why he could not just go to Canaan? Because the Bible say the Canaanites was dwelling in the land. And there was a famine in the land. I wonder why it was a famine. Because the land didn't belong to Canaan. So Abraham passed up Canaan and went down into Egypt. Left Egypt and went back to Bethel. Left Bethel and went to Hebron, which is in the inheritance of Judah. That's book. I just read it to you, family. Can't nobody manipulate that. If they try to, they're a liar. What else can you prove, KJ? Let me see. Let's go to Genesis 35, verse 1 through 7, because I think Jacob also built the altar at Bethel. I think Jacob did the same thing. I think he did. I think I could prove it too. Genesis 35. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what these people going to do, because they do it all the time to me too. They're going to wait till I get done, right? Now, I'm live right now. Willing to talk to any brother and sister, because if they're going to tell me that I'm wrong, they're going to have to prove that I'm wrong. They're going to wait till I get done and they're going to come in and say, no, brother, you got it wrong. Our promised land is on the continent of Africa. They're going to bypass Jubilees. They're going to bypass the scriptures. They're going to bypass all that just to push a narrative, y'all. They want that continent so bad that they despise their own inheritance, which is the so-called Middle East. We call it so-called because what the Jewish people did. Even tried to manipulate the maps, but we wiser than that because the Most High have made us wise. We understand these maps. We understand geography. We know it's a lie. So just because somebody have manipulated something don't mean you supposed to start lying with them. You supposed to tell the truth at all times. Genesis 35, verse 1 through 7. And let's see if Jacob also went to Bethel like Abraham. Genesis 35 and verse 1 and reads, and Elohim said unto Jacob, arise and go up to Bethel and dwell there and make there an altar unto your Elohim that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you and be clean and change your garments and let us arise and go up to Bethel. And I will make there an altar unto our Elohim, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods, which were in their land, and all their earrings, which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them under the oak, which was by Shechem. This man is in the same place that Abraham was in, y'all. Jacob is in the same place where his forefather Abraham was, which is Bethel, between Bethel and Ai, by Shechem. Jacob is in the same place. Why Jacob not in Egypt? Why Jacob not in Egypt? Verse 5, and they journey, and the terrors of our Elohim was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is Bethel, he and all the people that were with him. And he built there an altar and called the place El Bethel El, because there Elohim appeared unto him. And when he fled from the face of his brother. So y'all see that Jacob also built an altar at Bethel. Jacob also built an altar at Bethel, family. which is in the land of Canaan. But I thought they was in Egypt. But the Bible said that Jacob, just like Abraham, he's dwelling in the land of Canaan. Why they won't just tell y'all the truth? I'm asking, family. Why? Why y'all think when we came out of Egypt, we had a fight with Sihon, who was king of the Amorites? Why y'all think we had a fight with a king named King of Bashan, meaning Og? These were all Canaanites' children. Because you had the Canaanites, the Hivites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, right? So we were squabbling with them because we had to get our land back. We're not squabbling with the Egyptians. We're not squabbling with the Ethiopians. We're not squabbling with Put. We're squabbling with Canaan. We didn't go to Egypt and fight them for our inheritance. We went and fought the children of Canaan for our inheritance. That right there should be a bombshell in your mind. That right there should really make you think and go, wow, that really makes sense. We wasn't fighting the Ethiopians. We wasn't fighting Put. We wasn't fighting Egypt. We was fighting the children of Canaan, y'all, the Perizzites, the Canaanites, the Amorites, the Hivites. Why was we fighting with them? Because they have settled in a land that is not theirs, family, which is that so-called Middle East that everybody despises. You know, the land that's by the Mediterranean Sea. You know, Lebanon that dwell by the Mediterranean Sea. You know, the Euphrates that dwell between two lands. Nobody want to accept their inheritance but a few people. We know where the land at. Zion. And y'all can go fact check me right now while I'm talking. There's a place in the Bible that was given to the inhabitants of Judah. It is called Harad. A-R-A-D. Today, they call it Teharad. If you go look at the pictures, it's surrounded by mountains, and guess what else? It sits on a hill. What did he say about Zion? It sits on a hill. The holy Zion, surrounded by the Judean hills, is surrounded by mountains that's in the south of the northern kingdom. Because Judah had a fight with the Jebusites, and the Jebusites was dwelling in the south. But the children of Judah did not expel the Jebusites, and they dwelt with them. Who is the man that was bad like Michael Jackson, who came and took the land from the inhabitants of the Jebusites? It was our forefather David. He took the land from them, which is Jerusalem, and he called it what, people? The city of David. This wasn't in Egypt. David is not fighting them in Egypt, y'all. He's fighting them in the south by Hebron, by Beersheba. Make this make sense to KJ. That's all I'm asking. Make it make sense, man. What I just gave you is all book. Go look at Harad. It was given to Judah. So Harad is in the territory of Judah, and Harad is where the real Zion is at, people. You don't got to believe me. Go fact check me. Go look at Harad and watch it say is in the south. It's in the south. Why you think the southern kingdom is called the southern kingdom of Judah and Jerusalem? Because it was in the south. Why you think the northern kingdom is called the northern kingdom? Because Samaria was in the north. Jerusalem was in the south. This is book. You got to make it make sense. Now let's go to Genesis 37, and I only have 3 more scriptures after this. Genesis 37, I'm going to pick it up at verse 1, then I'll tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Now I got to show you a map for this one. Okay, let's go here. Oh, let me prove this too. Hold up. I like to prove everything. Bethel. Where's Bethel at, KJ? Because they say we crazy. They say we don't got no knowledge, KJ. They say we making up stuff, KJ. Yeah, I've talked to myself in the third person. KJ, They say, nigga, y'all just be talking. Where's Bethel at? Bethel, an ancient city of Palestine, located just north of Jerusalem. Come on, man. Stop it, KJ. I just showed y'all on the map that Bethel was in the west, Ai was in the east, and Bethel was in the north because Jerusalem is in the south. That's why I say it's located north of Jerusalem, because it was north. It was above Jerusalem, which is the north. So Bethel, ancient city of Palestine, and let me say that too. The name was never called Palestine. It was changed to that name. It was changed to that name. It was never called Palestine. It was never called Canaan. It was called the land of milk and honey. So all that Palestine stuff, no, our land wasn't called no Palestine. That's what they changed it to today. But that's still our land. You know, yeah, that so-called Middle East. I'm going to keep saying that too, till y'all understand that the Most High dwell in Zion, which is in the so-called Middle East. So y'all see it for yourself, that Bethel, ancient city of Palestine, is located just north of Jerusalem, originally called Luz. And I got that Luz on the map too. And in modern times, Bethel was important in the Old Testament times and was frequently associated with Abraham and Jacob. I just showed y'all it in the Bible. So I'm bagging it up with what they saying, because they got it right. It is associated with Jacob and Abraham. Why? Because they built the altar to the Lord there. Is this in Egypt, KJ? No, I haven't read this in Egypt yet. He would have told me if it was in Egypt. He didn't say that. He said Bethel. Bethel not in Egypt. Ai not in Egypt. Hebron not in Egypt. Jerusalem, oh my God. We don't even want to get on that. That Ethiopian Jerusalem thing, man, just stop with that, please. Y'all making yourself look bad, boy. Why would the Lord put Jerusalem in Ethiopia and it was given to Cush? Why would the Lord put Jerusalem inside of Ethiopia and that was given to Cush children? According to Jubilees, Cush got east, but God gonna put Jerusalem in Cush land, huh? Boy, I tell you, woo! Help me, Lord, help me. Let's go to Genesis 37, man, so I can get up out of here. Genesis 37, man. This is Genesis 37. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1, then I'll tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Genesis 37 and verse 1. And Jacob dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan. No, Egypt. In the land of Canaan. Now, KJ, you got it wrong. It's Egypt, brother. The land of Canaan is inside of Egypt. So if the land of Canaan was inside of Egypt, why did Canaan take our land then? He could have just went to his own inheritance. So how can Canaan be inside of Egypt or the inheritance of Ham's children when this man stole our inheritance called Lebanon? Make it make sense. He could have just went to his own land to do that if our land was inside a continent. Why take ours? Your land is blessed too. But when he saw Lebanon, that boy said, man, I got to have this. And go read about Lebanon in the Bible. Very beautiful. Very fertile. Gorgeous. That boy took it. He didn't even care about the curse he was going to receive. He wanted it bad. And he got it. And he also got cursed. He also got cursed and got destroyed by the children of Israel. Jump down to verse 3. Verse 3. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. Now jump down to verse 14. Verse 14. And watch what this about to say, family. Verse 14. And he said to him, go, I pray thee, see whether it be well with thy brethren, and well with the flock, and bring me word again. So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron. And he came to Shechem. Jacob is in the same place that Abraham was dwelling at, people. Y'all remember that Abraham left from Bethel and went to Hebron. Jacob also left from Bethel, and guess what Jacob at now? He told him to go see what your brother's doing in Hebron. The Bible says Jacob was in the land of Canaan. And his brethren, Joseph's brothers, they was in Hebron, which is in the territory of Judah. This is book we read, not something you can make up. Because we refuse to lie on the word of Yah. Because we know he'll rain coals of fire up on our head. But some of y'all just lie like it ain't nothing. So the brethren is in Hebron, just like Abraham, just like Jacob, and his son. They're in Hebron, family. Let's go to Genesis 42. And watch this. Now I got to get the maps for this. I got to show y'all the maps. So when it come to it, I'll show y'all. So let me see. I want this. Here we go. When Jacob and his family went to Egypt. Here go Hebron, right? There go Egypt. How was they already in Egypt if Hebron is over here, y'all? If Jacob and his family left Hebron to go dwell with Joseph, who was in Egypt, how was this man already in Egypt? Is these people going to make this stuff make sense to us? Hebron is right here. They left Hebron to go with Joseph. They wasn't in Egypt already. Why would Joseph have to send a wagon to go get his father if they was already in Egypt? They could have just walked up there to where Joseph was, right? But they needed a wagon. Then they brought his father. Why you need a wagon? I thought they was already in Egypt. They could have just walked up there. Then y'all tell me to go down is really going up. So why they ain't just walk up there to go get to go meet Joseph? His brethren walked from Hebron to go get some food, and that wasn't no short walk. It wasn't a long walk, but it wasn't no short one. But when he went to get his father, he sent the wagon. Why? Because they wasn't in Egypt, family. They was in Hebron. Make it make sense to us, please. Please. That's all we ask. Genesis 42 and verse 1 through 3. Genesis 42 and verse 1 through 3. And it reads, now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, I thought he was already in Egypt. Jacob said unto his sons, why do you look one upon another? And he said, behold, I have heard that there's corn in Egypt. Get you down thither and buy for us from thence, that we may live and not die. Jacob is in Hebron, and he told his sons, man, go get you down there. Like, man, I'm about to go down to the stove. So Jacob is telling his sons, man, get down there to Egypt, man, and go buy some food, that we may live and not die. So if they already in Egypt, why do Jacob need to go buy food? Because there was food in Egypt. But where Jacob is dwelling at, there's a famine. But there wasn't a famine in Egypt at this time. But y'all just lied and told me that our inheritance is on the continent of what we call Africa, right? Where Ham's children is dwelling at, right? But Jacob and them need to go buy some food, so he sent his sons down there to Egypt. But y'all told me they was already in Egypt. So why do they need to go buy some food? I thought they was already in Egypt. Well, okay, Judah, they was in another part. Maybe they could have been in the upper part of Egypt, which means they down there really at the lower part of Egypt. And then they had to go to the upper part of Egypt. Man, that's confusing me. Just stop, man. Just stop, bro. Please stop. They're not in Egypt, family. They're in Hebron. They need some food. He sent his sons down there to go to Egypt, man. It's just that simple. You can look at the lines on the map, and that's exactly what they did, what you see. They went from Hebron to Egypt. That's all. Why we got to make this difficult, man? That's all they did. From Hebron to Egypt. That was it. That was it. Let's keep it simple now. And Jacob said, And verse 2, and he said, behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down thither and buy for us from thence, that we may live and not die. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. And Joseph's 10, should I keep going? They went down, y'all, to go to Egypt and buy some food, man. Because what was going on in the land of Canaan, people? Jump down to verse 7 to 16. 7 to 16. And it reads, and Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, whence come ye? And they said, from the land of Canaan. No, they was already in Egypt, K. Judah. If Joseph is already in Egypt, why is Joseph asking them where y'all come from? Whew. They tell that boy Joseph from the land of Canaan. Why they didn't say from the land of Cush? Why they didn't say from sub-Saharan Africa? Why they didn't say from Put? Why they didn't say that? Since y'all want Jerusalem to be in Ethiopia, and y'all even making maps, dog. I mean, this is crazy. Y'all put Moab, Edom, and the Ammonites in Ethiopia. Can y'all stop, please? Please stop. You even put Goshen in Sudan. Stop it. Stop it, man. Don't do me like that. Stop. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all tickling me. Stop. Moab, not in no Ethiopia. Sudan is close to Cush or inside of Cush. How can you put Judah, Moab, the Ammonites, and Edom, and Goshen in Sudan? When Goshen was east of the Nile River. And we know the Nile River is the longest running river in Africa. We know that. But to put Moab, Ammon, and Edom in Ethiopia, y'all gotta stop, dog. Y'all going too far. Y'all going too far. Can you show me in the Bible where we had battles in Ethiopia with the Ammonites, the Moabites, and the Edomites? Can you give me one scripture that we were fighting our brother and our cousins in Ethiopia? Just give me one scripture, and I'll shut everything down. I'll shut it all down right now. If you can give me one scripture to show me where we was fighting Edom, the Ammonites, and the Moabites, and Sihon, king of the Amorites, and king of Og, which is Bashan. Show me where these battles was taking place in Ethiopia. Y'all have even lied and said the Jordan River is in Ethiopia. Boy, ain't no Jordan River in no Ethiopia. The Jordan River emptied itself into the Dead Sea, which is called the South Sea. Let me say that again. Judah had his border by the South Sea. Judah and Jerusalem, his border was by the South Sea, which is the Dead Sea. But you put Jerusalem in Ethiopia with a Jordan River, but when I looked it up, it say there's no Jordan River in Ethiopia. Which one is it, dog? Why is y'all lying? Ain't no Jordan River in no Ethiopia, man, or no Dead Sea. What is going on in Israel? Well, y'all gotta lie to fit a narrative, man. That's pathetic, for real. That's wrong to do that to the people. You shortchanging your brothers and sisters, man. There is no Jordan River. Hey, somebody go fact check me right now and go ask, go put it in Chat GPT. Just go look it up in Encyclopedia Britannica. Go look it up somewhere. Somebody go look up, do Ethiopia have a Jordan River? Now they got some lakes. But watch, it's going to tell you there's no Jordan River in Ethiopia, people. Not none. Not one. No Jordan River, no Dead Sea, no Sea of Galilee. None of that is not in Ethiopia. It's in the so-called Middle East. That's where the Dead Sea at, people. Go look it up. Go look up where the Sea of Galilee, the Jordan River, is going to tell you that the Jordan River emptied itself inside the Dead Sea. Go put in, is Judah and Jerusalem by the Dead Sea? Watch it tell you yes. It's going to say yes, it is. Because it was bordered by the Dead Sea. That's scripture. But the lesson not about that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Whew. Help me, Lord. Help your servant. Genesis 42 and verse 7 again, man. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, and made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, whence come ye? And they said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. And Joseph remembered the dream which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, ye are spies, to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said unto him, nay, my lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. We are all one man's sons. We are true men. Thy servants are no spies. And he said unto them, nay, but to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said, thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man, in the land of Canaan, no Egypt. And behold, the youngest is this day with our father, and one is not. Talking about Joseph. And Joseph said unto them, that it is that I spake unto you, saying, ye are spies. Hereby ye should be proved. But the life of Pharaoh, ye should not go forth hence, except your younger brother come hither. Send one of you, and let him fetch your brethren, and ye should be kept in prison, that your words may be proved, whether there be any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies. Hold up, watch this. Jump down to verse 21 to 23. 21 to 23. Watch this, y'all. 21 to 23. And they said one to another, we are very guilty concerning our brother, and that we saw the anguish of his soul when he besought us, and we were not here. Therefore is this distress come upon us. And Reuben answered them, saying, spake I not unto you, saying, do not sin against the child? And you would not hear. Therefore, behold, also his blood is required. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. Now jump down to verse 29 to 32. Verse 29 to 32. And here it go, family. And they came unto Jacob their father unto the land of Canaan. Why they didn't just stay in Egypt? They went back to Canaan, which is Hebron, family. They left Egypt and went back to where their father was. But I thought our promised land is inside of the continent of Africa. But his sons went back to where their father was, which is Hebron, which is in the so-called Middle East. And I'll look at the chat when I get done to see if somebody fact check me about, is Judah bordered by the Dead Sea? And do Ethiopia have a Jordan River and a Dead Sea? Watch, go chat GPT and watch chat BT, BET, the television show, say no. Go BET me and watch it say no on the television. Just go check BET. Just do it. I mean, chat GPT. I apologize. Got a little excited. Go chat GPT me. Hey, chat GPT, do Ethiopia have a Jordan River? It's going to say no. No, it doesn't. But they lying telling y'all that the Ethiopia got a Jordan River. No, it don't. They got some lakes, not a Jordan River. A lake and a river, that ain't what the Bible ain't say a lake. The Bible said a river. It's called the Jordan River and the Dead Sea. It's not called lakes because Ethiopia have lakes, but it don't have a Jordan River. I'm sorry. I know it hurt. I know it hurt. I know y'all mad I'm bringing this out. And the Most High cracking skulls and hitting people upside the head with melons. Because he tired of y'all lying. Despising his land to uphold another man's inheritance. But you're going to despise God's inheritance so you can uphold another man's inheritance. And you're going to despise God's land so you can uphold another man's land. That's why many are called and few are chosen, man. Man, a lot of y'all ain't chosen to teach this Bible. You just called. That's why y'all get mad at the people that be squashing doctrine. Because just because you came before me don't mean you chosen. Those who come in last going to be first, and those who came in first, you're going to be last, partner. Because y'all liars, and y'all sure don't like liars. He can't stand. He say Satan is the father of lies. So why is y'all lying? I'm not saying y'all are children of Satan. I'm just saying he the father of lies and you telling lies. You ain't telling the truth because you lying to the people. So somebody in your ear, dog, because y'all ain't, what y'all saying ain't true, bro. Sister, brother, it don't matter who it is, whoever telling lies. Even the Gentiles know that that's our promised land. That's why they fighting over it right now. Why y'all think the Gentiles always keep going over there to the so-called Middle East? Why everybody want to go there? Why? They know something you don't know. You despise the land. They trotting the land underfoot like the Bible say it should be trodden down of the Gentile. They touching all on altar walls, taking pictures, walking all on top of things and swinging and doing all type of things. They defaulting the land. Everybody go to the Middle East. Walking all up on top of mountains and hills. So do y'all see? Jump down to verse 29 to 32. 29 to 32. And they came unto Jacob their father unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying, the man who is the Lord of the land spake roughly unto us, and took us for spies of the country. And we said unto him, we are true men, we are no spies. We be 12 brethren, sons of one father, one is not, and the younger is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. Yeah, what more can I say? Okay, let's go and knock this out the park, man. I only got three more scriptures after this. Let's go to Genesis 46 and 1 through 7. Because I'm about to prove that they took Jacob's body out of Egypt and buried him in Hebron. Why they didn't bury him in Egypt? He said, do not bury me in Egypt. But I thought our land is in Egypt. I thought our land is in Ethiopia. Why Jacob did not say, take me back to Ethiopia? Take me back to sub-Saharan Africa. Take me back to Put. He didn't say that. Or just leave me in Egypt. Let me be buried with the Egyptians. That boy Jacob said, do not leave my body in Egypt. Take me back home. I thought this was our home. Why Jacob want to go home? I thought this is my home. Why do Jacob want to go home? I thought this is my home. Knock it off, man. Genesis 46. I'm trying to leave this lesson alone, but the most I keep putting it on my spirit to show, K. Judah, show my land. They despise my land. Because I know for a fact, the Lord is using me to do this, and guess how I know? This Gentile man gave me 1,200 maps for guess how many dollars? Because I had bought some other maps from this Gentile man, but I wasn't able to print these maps. Now, all these maps that you see is in 3D, high definition maps. This man said, man, I'm going to give you all these maps for free. He didn't charge me nothing, $0, because I had already bought some maps. So he said, I'm going to just give you all the maps for $0. He said, just put in this code. The code was K Judah 07. I put in K Judah 07 and I pushed pay and it went 0, 0, 0, 0. That's a blessing from the Lord, family. This man told me these maps cost hundreds of dollars. But he ain't charged me no hundreds of dollars. And I communicate with the man right now. Gentile man. Know the true location of the land, a Gentile man. Putting all these maps together with the true location, but the ones who come from the stock of Israel, you can't even get the location right. But a Gentile man can get it right. Sad. Sad, man. All these maps that this man got, I am going over these maps with the scriptures. And this Gentile man is on point. How come you think I'm using these maps? If they wasn't on point, I wouldn't be using them. Now, the only thing I don't like about these maps that he got some white images on here. Come on, dog. Stop it, sir. Don't do us like that. Take the white images down. Jesus. We don't want to see Jesus as a white man. Or Yahshua HaMashiach. But I can't say Yahshua because Jesus and Yahshua is two different people. Jesus is a white boy. That's what they, I'm not kicking against people who say Jesus. I'm just telling you, when we hear the name Jesus, we know it's associated with Seizure Boy jail. But if you think of Jesus and it's a black man in your mind, then it's a black man in your mind. But when I say Yahshua, I don't got to think what's in my mind. I'm talking about that man with that woolly hair. I'm talking about that man with that woolly beard. I'm talking about that man the color of Sidney Poitier. His feet is shining and beautiful. His eyes is glistening with fire. His teeth is white with milk. And he's dark like the sun shining upon him, glistening. I'm talking about him. I'm not talking about no Seizure Boy jail who get a sunburn when he go inside the sun. Not that white boy. No, I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about that boy. I said Yahshua. Yahshua, people. Genesis 46 and verse 1 through 7. And it reads, and Israel took his journey with all that he had and came to Beersheba and offered sacrifices unto our Elohim of his father Isaac. And Elohim spake unto Israel in the vision of the night and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here am I. And he said, I am your Elohim, the Elohim of thy father. Fear not to go down to Egypt. Now they was already in Egypt. Why is the Lord telling Abraham to not fear to go down into Egypt if y'all lied and told me he was already in Egypt? Because you told me that to go down is to go up and to go up is to go down. But God just told his man, don't be afraid to go down into Egypt. But y'all told me he was already in Egypt. Which one is it, dog? Is the man in Egypt or do we got to go down to Egypt? Well, okay, Judah, when they say he's going down, he really about to go up. Y'all got to stop, man. Stop. Please. Stop, man. Y'all got to stop, bruh. It's not right, man. Why y'all doing y'all people like this, man? Come on. Tell y'all people the truth. Just be honest with them and say, man, we got an African agenda. We love the continent. I don't got nothing against the continent. The Most High blessed us all with a good land. Ham got good land. Japheth got good land. Shem got good land. What's the problem? But our people want Ham's inheritance. Y'all ever notice that? Everything about our people is the continent of Africa. I'm not blind. Everything about our people is the continent. The continent. I want to go back to the continent. I want to go back home. I want to go, boy, that ain't your home, boy. You must don't read the scripture. He said, from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my daughters and my dispersed gonna bring my offering. So why he won't just leave you in Ethiopia? Why he say from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, you gonna bring his offering? But I thought Jerusalem was in Ethiopia. So why the Lord won't just come to Ethiopia? He said from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. But you lying talking about Jerusalem in Ethiopia. But the Lord say from beyond the rivers of Cush, my people going to bring my offering to me. Where you bringing it to? Zion. Zion. So all our brothers and sisters that scattered on the continent of Africa, the Lord should just leave you there because that's our inheritance. So why he going to gather you? Have you ever asked yourself that? Why he won't just meet you there, but he going to gather you from there? Why the Lord won't just meet you on the continent of Africa, but he's going to gather you from the continent of Africa? You know why he going to gather you? Because you migrated to the continent of Africa. And if you migrated to another man's inheritance, it don't now become your inheritance. You migrated there. So where did you migrate from? Because they say you was already there, so you wouldn't need a migration. If you was already on the continent of Africa, you wouldn't need a migration. So where did you come from to migrate? Ding, 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 ding. The bell ringing, the bell going off. You migrated there. If you was already from there, you wouldn't need no migration. Somebody lying to y'all, people. Somebody lying to y'all. That's all I can tell you. Somebody lying to you. Verse 4, and I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. And Joseph shall put his hand upon thy eyes. And Jacob rose up from Beersheba. And the sons of Israel carried Jacob their father, and their little ones, and their wives, in the wagons which Pharaoh have sent to carry him. If they was already on the continent, you would not need a wagon to carry Jacob. They could have just walked to Egypt. Or maybe Jacob is old, okay? But that still don't make any sense. Because Joseph could have just went and met his father, right? If he was that close to him. But he had to send a wagon because Hebron to Egypt, it took a little distance. It's not that far, but it took a little distance. That's why he sent the wagon to get his father. Yeah. Like Charleston White. Yeah. That's why he sent a wagon to get his father, people. Verse 6, and they took their cattle and their goods, which they have gotten in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt. Jacob and all his seed with him, his sons' sons with him, his daughters, and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt. I thought they was already in Egypt. Let's go to Genesis 49. And I got one more scripture after this, and I'm done. Genesis 49. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1, then I'm going to skip down to verse 33. Genesis 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell thee that which shall befall you in the last days. Now jump down to verse 33. Jump down to verse 33. Y'all look at this map. This is what they're saying that Jacob did. Look. It say to go down is to really go up, and to go up is to really go down. Do that make any sense to y'all, man? Lower Egypt, upper Egypt, they don't got nothing to do with Abraham. They don't got nothing to do with Jacob. They don't got nothing to do with nothing, man. It's the narrative that these people push. Look at it. Lower Egypt, upper Egypt, just confusing people. Here go another picture. Look at this one. Where is it? Where that picture is? Look at this one. Same thing. Lower Egypt up here, upper Egypt right here. They saying that Abraham was already in Egypt, y'all, somewhere around here, just going up, just going south, which is up. Stop it, man. Stop it. Jump down to verse 33, people. Jump down to verse 33, man. Y'all see Hebron right here? Guess what Jacob want to come back to? He want to be buried in his own land. Here go Bethel and Ai by Ephraim. Look at Ephraim, Bethel and Ai. Here go Hebron. You know, y'all remember they came to Hebron. Here goes Shechem. Remember Shechem? Like all these places is in the so-called Middle East, people. Yes. Verse 33. And when Jacob had made an end of communing, and after Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed and yielded up the ghost and was gathered unto his people. Now we're going to Genesis 50, 1 through 11, and this will be last. Genesis 50, 1 through 11, this will be last, people. I'm done with that. That's it. I'm done with that. Here we go. This will be last, people. I pray somebody got some understanding. Genesis chapter 50 and verse 1 through 11. And it reads, and Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father. And the physicians embalmed Israel. And 40 days was fulfilled for him. For so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days, 70 days. And when the days of his mourning was past, Joseph spake unto the house of Pharaoh, saying, if now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you, in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, my father made me swear, saying, lo, I die in my grave, which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. No, the continent of Africa. Now bury me on the continent, which it is called Africa today. Because in the Bible, it wasn't called Africa. Guess what it was called? The land of Ham. So Joseph said, my father made me swear to him that if he die, take his body out of Egypt and go back to the land of Canaan. Verse 5, my father made me swear, saying, lo, I die in my grave, which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. There should thou bury me. Now, therefore, let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father, and I will come again. Now, why you got to come again? Why you got to come again? And Pharaoh said, go up and bury thy father according as he made thee swear. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt, and all the house of Joseph, and his brethren, and his father's house. Only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen. Oh, hold up. They left in the land of Goshen. Why they just did not bury Jacob on the continent of Africa somewhere? Because y'all have lied and said that the land of Canaan is on the continent. Y'all have lied and said the Garden of Eden is on the continent. Y'all have lied and said the Jordan River is on the continent. Y'all have lied and said that the Dead Sea, which is the South Sea, is on the continent. Y'all have lied and said the Sea of Galilee is on the continent. Y'all even lied and said Jerusalem is on the continent. Y'all even lied and said Zion. I mean, just stop it, man. What's wrong with y'all? Stop. I'm pleading with y'all. Stop lying. Just stop lying, man. Yep, Saudi Arabia, where the mountain of Yah is at. Y'all lied and said that our inheritance is on the continent, but Moses got the commandments and the statutes on Mount Sinai, which we know is in Arabia by the land of Midian. Let me say that again. Mount Sinai is in Arabia. According to Galatians chapter 4, it's in Arabia. So how did Moses get the commandments all the way in Saudi Arabia, where the real Mount Sinai at, but y'all saying that our inheritance is on the continent? But this man all the way over here in Arabia getting the commandments and talking to Yahshua face to face, while the children of Israel is pitching tent around this mountain. But y'all lied and say, nah, they never crossed the Sea of Reeds. They never crossed the Sea of Reeds. They went down the Nile River and crossed the Nile River and went down south. Man, give me a scripture right now. They say they went down south to sub-Saharan Africa. Give me a scripture right now, and I'll shut it down. Give me a scripture that says that the children of Israel left Egypt and went down south to what we know as sub-Saharan Africa. Give me a scripture. Just one scripture. They can't give me no scripture, people. I guarantee you they can't. There is no scripture say that, people. So they won't be able to give me one. Verse 8. And all the house of Joseph, his brethren, and his father's house, only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen. And they went up with him, both chariots and horsemen. And it was a very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond Jordan. And there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation. And made a mourning for his father 7 days. And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning, now time out, I have a good question that I want to ask. How did the Canaanites see the mourning from the Canaan, the land of Canaan, all the way to Egypt, y'all? That means that in order for the Canaanites to see the morning, Jacob and them had to be in close proximity to the Canaanites dwelling in our land for them to see this great morning. If they would have been in Egypt, how was the Canaanites able to see this great morning and lamentation? How? How? That means they was right there by them when they was looking and saw the great mourning and lamentation. And the Canaanites saw this with their eyes because Jacob and Joseph and his brethren brought their father back to Hebron in the land of Canaan. Verse 11, and when the inhabitants of the land of the Canaanites saw the mourning in the floor of a tide, they said, this is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians. They couldn't tell us apart. The Egyptians and the Israelites, all the Canaanites said that this is a great mourning for the Egyptians. But we know it was Israelites and Egyptians. But they just said Egyptians. Wherefore the name of it was called Abel Mizraim, which is beyond Jordan. That's it, family. Do anybody have any questions? Do anybody have any questions for your brother KJ? My job is to edify you, and I will continue to do my job to get you to think about the things you are being taught. You are being taught a whole bunch of lies, family, and it's coming from teachers who say they are well studied. It's coming from teachers who like to condemn other people and call people dumb and stupid and you ain't enough and blah, blah, blah. They calling y'all names and they ain't even doing their job right. They telling you dumb, and they sitting up here lying telling you that Mount Zion is in Jerusalem. I'm sorry, Mount Zion is in Ethiopia and Israel is in sub-Saharan Africa. Do that make any sense to y'all? Do that make any sense? No, it don't. No, it don't. Jubilees tell us that Ethiopia, what they call it today, was given to Cush. So how is Jerusalem inside of Cush? Woo! Help us, Lord. Help your servant. Man. Do anybody got any questions for your brother KJ? Thank you, Sis Shannon. Galatians chapter 4, and thank you. I'm about to read it. Hold up. Your brother about to read it right now. Yeah, we help each other out over here. Yeah, don't know one person think he know everything. We help each other out over here. We all can swing the sword over here, whether it's coming from Yavin, whether it's coming from Sis Shannon, whether it's coming from Essential Growth, whether it's coming from the elders, whether it's coming from Short Sham, whether it's coming from our CUC family, whether it's coming from my brother Obadiah, whether it's coming from, man, all our people know how to swing the sword over here. That's what I'm telling you. Straight up. Straight up. My brother Yohanan be putting scriptures in the chat. We know how to wield the sword over here. It ain't no one person doing nothing. We help each other out over here. So my sister put Galatians, and we're gonna go read it because we gotta show where's Mount Zion. Why I keep saying Mount Zion, Sis Shannon? Mount Sinai. My bad, y'all. Let's go see where's Mount Sinai. I keep saying Zion. Well, you know, Zion is the most powerful place in our land, though, because that's where Yahshua gonna dwell at. So we know that's gonna be straight holiness. Let's go to Galatians. Now, I'm not Jewish. I'm an Israelite. Yeah. We don't do the Jewish thing over here. Jewish people are not the people of the book. To be Jewish is to pertain to, meaning you something like, and you ain't even something like. You a liar. So the Jewish people, nope, they not the Israelites. We are the Israelites. We the children of Israel. Those who was brought on the transatlantic slave trade. We the children of Israel. Those who've been going through hell and hot water. We the children of Israel. We are. The Negroes. The ones they call African American. Negroes. The ones they call niggers. We the Israelites. Galatians chapter 4. Galatians chapter 4, people. And verse 26. But Jerusalem. Hold on, let me go back up. Let me go up. Verse 25. For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and answer it to Jerusalem, which now is and is in bondage with her children. And yes, Jerusalem, our mother, is also in bondage with her children, because more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife. We had more children in captivity than having them in Jerusalem, because we got kicked out the land. Man, Cody Cole, I don't even respond to people like you. This is what I do to people like you. Look, you say I'm a false teacher and you don't even know me. So look, this is what I do to people like you. It's called ban. Holla at you. Ban you. See you. Yep, that's all y'all got to do. I told y'all I ain't arguing with nobody no more. Then I tell y'all that KJ not arguing with no goofy people no more. They couldn't stand in the kitchen with me. And I say that humbly by the fire that's burning in me, by the spirit of the Most High Yahshua. When you do your due diligence, the Lord going to equip you. So don't get mad at me. You mad because I said the Jewish people ain't the people. I knew you was Jewish. That's why you came over here crying. You must be one of them Israelites. Yep, I am an Israelite. We know you ain't. I know it hurt. Do anybody got any questions for me? Anything y'all want to ask? That's all you got to do. I'm not arguing with people. I told y'all. I just block. That's all I'm doing. Whether you a Negro who coming over here playing, or whether you, because we can't tell who these people are behind it. That could have been a bot. That could have been a Negro, a white boy. It could be anybody. We don't care, y'all. We over here edifying. Bye-bye. I see you. Bye, Cody Cole. Try not to get sunburned. Do anybody got any questions for me? Yeah, Oracle. We believe in the Mashiach. We believe in him. So, I don't know why they be doing that. Yeah, I'm just trying to see, do anybody have any question? I'm just trying to see. Thank y'all, beloved family. I love y'all with a pure heart. Y'all know that. Thank y'all for y'all support. Like I say, when you come to the CUC family, we all got understanding over here. And we help each other out with the word. Don't know one person know everything. Oh, what's up, Judah the Hebrew? My brother Judah the Hebrew in the building, man. I ain't even know you was in here. Big salute, y'all, to my brother Judah the Hebrew right here, man. If you ain't subscribed to my brother, please subscribe to my brother, my elder Judah the Hebrew. And guess what? He also, okay, let me say this. This is the brother they had the debate with the T.O. brothers. And Judah the Hebrew did an excellent job proving with the scriptures, with Google Earth, because like he always say, you can't manipulate Google Earth. And he showed that our inheritance is what everybody hate called that so-called Middle East. That's our inheritance, family. It really is. That's our land. So big salute to Judah the Hebrew for doing an excellent job on his channel with all the videos he put out, especially the videos about the where I land at. If y'all think that I'll be breaking this down, you need to go listen to my brother Judah the Hebrew. He also then broke this down plenty of times and then edified Israel. And guess what they do? They go to his channel and they tell him, you got it wrong, Judah the Hebrew. The continent of Africa is our inheritance. No, it's not, man. Our land is Northeast Africa, but it's not on the continent where Ham children is dwelling in. We know y'all want it to be, but it's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah, so big salute to my brother Judah the Hebrew. Hey, the brother right here. The brother right here. Go on Google Earth right now and type in Telluride. When the little marker come up, click on that marker and look at them pictures and tell me what you see. You're gonna see. A matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. I got a little time. Let me do it right now for the family. I got y'all. So I'm gonna go to Google Earth, okay? Like my brother Judah the Hebrew be doing. Let me go to Google Earth. And I'm about to show y'all something. I want y'all to see this for yourself. I'm gonna open up my window and I'm gonna show y'all this, then I'm gonna get up out of here. You can't manipulate Google Earth, people. It can't be manipulated. Okay, here we go. Let me open it up. Let me open it up. Okay, here we go. Check this out, y'all. Okay, this is Google Earth, right? So y'all can see it. Google Earth. Now watch this. This stuff be funny, bro. Just watch this, y'all. So I'm going to go to Telluride on this map right here. Telluride. Now it's going to bring it in. Now let me click on it. Hold up. Here it go. Now y'all see this marker right here? Let me bag this up. There it go. Y'all see this? Do y'all see where it say Telluride right here, right? This is the real Zion. How we know that, KJ? Watch this. Let me see if y'all can see this first. Hold up. Okay. Let me make it big. Let me make it big. Now I want y'all to see what I'm about to do. In the back there is nothing but mountains. But they lying telling y'all ain't no mountains around this area. This is where the real Zion is. It sits on a hill, man. You about to see it right now. Look at this. Trodden down by the Gentile. I told y'all. Trodden down by the Gentile. They have made our place a national park. All our lands, like the land of Naphtali, the land of Asher, the land of Issachar, the land of Benjamin, they have made our land a national park. That's how it's trodden down by the Gentiles. Also, look at this. Look at what they doing. Just walking all on these holy ground. Okay. It looked like a hill to me. Oh, okay. Look like a hill. What did say on this thing right here? The Canaanite arrived. Who was dwelling here? The Canaanites. An ancient plain city. I told y'all, family, this is the real Zion. It say the Canaanite arrived. Okay, Judah, can you prove this on the map? Yes, I can. This is the real Zion. Now they say this is the water course that what's that king name? Is it king? Now is it Hezekiah? It's one of them kings. He digged the water course so the water can flow through. Because one of David's men named was Joab, and when David was about to fight the Jebusites, they told David, if you can't take out the lame and the blind, you ain't coming in here. So Joab went through the gutter of the Gihon, not the Nile River Gihon, y'all. I say the Gihon Springs. The Gihon Springs, not the Nile River, which is the Gihon Nile. I'm not talking about that. I say the Gihon Springs. Joab got under the gutter And that's how they got inside of the Jebusites. And David took it over and called it the city of David. So they dig this water course down here somewhere. I forgot the king name, but let's keep going. Look what these people doing to our land, man. They made it a national park. Walking out, look at that. Y'all see that hill? Don't that sit on the hill, people? The real Zion sit on a hill, man. And I'm about to show you Harad on the map. It's inside of Judah. This is Judah and Jerusalem. Zion is associated with Judah and Jerusalem. David called it the city of David. But they lying telling you it's on the continent of Africa, Zion. And this is Zion that's sitting on the hill in the back there. You can see it with your eyes. It's on a hill, man. We don't got to make nothing up. Look at this dude. Man, just these people crazy, man. Let me get out of here. This is crazy. All right, let me show y'all that map, and then I'm gone. Let me show you Harad on the map. Let me show y'all. Okay, let me show Harad on the map. So y'all just bear with me real quick. I'm gonna show y'all Harad real quick. Okay, I'm about to get it right now. Okay, here it go. Watch this. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to show a picture. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to show a picture. Now, you will see what I'm saying after I show this picture. Somebody tried to argue me down one time, talking about, man, Harad is not where Jerusalem at. Man, just cut it out, bro. It's all on the map. Everybody know Harad is in the territory of Judah. So let me go open up my window and show y'all this, then I'm out of here. I'm gone. Some people just want to argue with you, man. You know, some people just want to argue with you. But I ain't trying to argue with my brothers and sisters. I'm just trying to edify. First, I want to read it. Harad. Where is that, KJ? Let's see. Harad, a town in southern Israel. Who was dwelling in the south, y'all? Judah and Jerusalem. He say in southern Israel. Who was in the south? Judah and Jerusalem. That's why it's called the southern kingdom. It say Harad, town, southern Israel, in the northeast Negev, named for the biblical Harad, the ruins of which are visible at Tel Arad, about 5.5 miles east, northeast, the book of Numbers. This is biblical, y'all. Harad is associated with Judah. How we know? Here you go. What y'all see right there? Harad. Where is it? Jerusalem. Didn't I tell y'all that Judah land was by the South Sea? What you see? The South Sea. Judah bordered the South Sea. And the Jordan River, right here, emptied itself into the Dead Sea. Knowledge. That's it, family. That's all I got. That's all I got. The true land of Zion is in Tel Arad. That's facts. Zion, the real Zion, is leveled as a plain. It lay desolate. It lay desolate. That's your land, family. So that's it for me, y'all. I don't got nothing else. I say I love y'all and thank y'all. Pray somebody got some understanding from this lesson. I pray that the Most High continues to shine his face upon y'all. To the mighty nation of Israel, I say big salute. I say I bid y'all a speed. I'm praying for the whole nation. See, I pray for all my brothers and sisters, even the ones who be lying and teaching false doctrine. I still love you. I pray you'll stop lying, though, because there should no lie be coming out of our mouth, family. Y'all don't like lies. Satan is the father of lies. So how we gonna lie? Because when you lie, it's like giving somebody wrong directions. You cause them to get lost. And once they get lost, sometimes they can't find their way back. So how about we do our due diligence? How about we read and really study to show ourselves approved and not be lazy just to paint a narrative so you can give our people spoon-fed edification? Don't spoon-feed me like a baby. I'm a big boy now. I want a steak and potatoes with the asparagus. I'm a big boy now. Feed me good. Come on now. Don't do me dirty like that. Don't do me dirty like that. 585 Sammy, big salute to you, brother. Big salute to you. Yohanan, big salute to you, brother. My twin August Dreams, big salute to you. Sonya Bad.Weed, my beloved. Big salute to you, sister. A Heart Trial by Fire, my brother Yavin. And I want to say this for my brother Yavin. My brother about to go live, family. So when he do, please, let's show him some love and support. It's going to be a great lesson and presentation that he about to do on his channel. And when he do it, I'm going to let everybody know when it's going down. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe and support my brother Yavin. Support my sister Eve, Ate the Fruit of Lies. Support my sister, the Oracle 007. The Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology, my sister Essential Growth. She another sword swinger. So please support the family. Support the family. That's all I'm asking, that we support one another. So like I said before, I pray this gave somebody some great understanding that you can go back and fact check me. Don't take my word for nothing. Fact check me. Go back and go over all the scriptures. Grab you some maps and see if everything line up with the Bible. I have nothing against the continent of Africa. I have nothing against the blessed land that God blessed them with. But I am going to boast and rejoice in my inheritance, which is called that so-called Middle East that everybody despise. They talk bad about. They ridicule the land. And guess what? Yah gave us the best land out of all lands. He even put the Garden of Eden in our inheritance. And we sitting up here just frowning up on it. Frowning up on it. Let Ham's children enjoy their inheritance. Let Japheth enjoy his inheritance. And let us rejoice in our inheritance, which is the land of Israel. I love y'all. I thank y'all. I say big salute, family, and many blessings to the mighty nation of Israel. Salute.
And it happened. Alexander the Greek took the earth like a captain. Killed the king of Persia, caught him slipping like he napping. The whole earth quiet before this man, he had power. Winning all them wars, lift his heart up like a tower. Then he got sick, called his men, split the kingdom. Crimes upon their head, but they multiplied evil. Wicked Israelites made a covenant with heathens. They doing the same thing right now, I can't believe them. Gentiles had them scared, Antiochus took Egypt. Next stop Jerusalem, he about to test the people. They took the showbread, golden altar, and menorah. All of this keep happening, cause we keep breaking Torah. Antiochus went back to his lane with to celebrate. 2 years later, he put fire to them heaven gates. Burned Jerusalem down, took out women, and he made them slaves. Letter from the king, everybody one people. So if you follow laws that ain't the king's, you better leave them. But if we leave our laws, then our God gonna leave us. Many Israelites went to Father when they heeded, sacrificing swine on the altar, stopping us from doing the burnt and the drink offering, profaning the Sabbath, knowing that it's gonna cost us. If we don't do these laws, it's gonna cost us. But the spirit of Maccabees, if you wanna keep the laws and commandments, follow me. It's the spirit of Maccabees. If you wanna keep these laws and commandments, follow me. Gay, hey, ain't no time for compromise. Need to show thyself a man. The heathens doing the same tricks, they bout to do it all again. We going to war on Shabbat, tell the heathens we ain't playing. If you serious about them laws, out together we can stay. Don't be scared of the multitude, he go intervene. It ain't about the numbers, about power from Shemaim. Allah, Allah, Bahadam, Allah with the Malakim. Power in the blood, power with the mighty king. Back to the story, they won war after war. Got the land back, but the land was so torn. Ash upon their heads and they even ripped their gum. Got the land back, but the land was so torn. So they dedicated the sanctuary, built new altars. It might not be perfect, but we still keeping our culture. Go get that menorah, put them lights up in that temple. About to give them praise for everything we done been through. The feast of dedication.
Hey, I want to thank my twin sister, August Dreams, for putting information in the chat, always looking out for me, because I can't do everything by myself. It take a family. So I thank all my family who support me, who rock with me. Like I say, we feed off each other over here. Whatever I don't know, my sisters know. Whatever I don't know, my brothers know. And we cover all bases. Somebody is strong in the area that I'm not strong, and my sisters are strong in the area that somebody else may not be strong. So we cover all bases when it comes for edification and knowledge and edifying one another, the nation, and whoever believe. Because like I said before, we are not here to deceive our people. We are here to edify our people. We are not here to rob the people. All I ask for is your ear. I don't ask for your money. I don't ask for your subscription. I don't got Patreon. I don't have nothing. I just want your ear so you can learn how to save yourself, family. Work out your own salvation so I can meet you under that fig tree where we going to be chillaxing. If we be so blessed. Because I got to say, if we be so blessed to be humble. Because I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm striving to make it, boy. But I pray that we all get to make it so we can see each other eyeball to eyeball. Embrace one another with a beautiful hug. That's what I'm praying for all of Israel, that we may all make it home. But the sad thing about it, family, I hate to say it, we all gonna be saved, but we all ain't gonna make it out the wilderness. And that's a sad thing and hard pill to swallow, that we went through all this hell for over 400 years just for some of our people to get into that wilderness and they gonna die. The same thing like what happened in Egypt. They went through hell, they made it to the wilderness, and they died because they did not lay these things to heart. So in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the CUC family, the FOPE family, and the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. Big salute to my elders, man. Let's get it. And me and my brother Sham, we got other lessons and things that will be coming, family. So my brother was busy tonight. So we will be rocking this week coming. So y'all just stay tuned. You know, we're going to keep edifying our people. And I'm telling y'all, family, just listen to these last words. We about to go home, Zion. All of our brothers and sisters scattered in the diaspora. We about to go home. This the last generation, people. This the last generation, people. Yahshua will return in our lifetime. I just can't tell you when. I can't tell you what day. I can't tell you no month. I can't tell you what time. But I know, according to prophecy, Yahshua will return in our lifetime. I just pray that we be alive to see it. But I don't know. But I pray we be alive to see it. But I don't know. And your brother K. Judah want to say, we rising up, Israel. and your brother K. Judah want to say shalom to the mighty nation of Israel. Salute, family.